Hey everybody, this is Jay's Journey. We are live and please, feel free. It's only going to probably be like a 30-minute live, possibly, if that, maybe even only a 40-minute live, if that. Might only be 5-minute live. Well, I could say one thing right about now, let me turn this off. Okay, let me told myself I wasn't gonna really publish this too much. I know everybody. Um, oh. um, I think I'm in the right. No, I'm not even in the right section. Well, I could honestly say um, I'm just gonna wait for people to come, and hopefully people will come and go from there. I I'm really late with this live. Um, man, this is we're just gonna wait. Just hitting up a few people. Hopefully, people will show up. Hey, Judy, how are you? Yes, this is a late live. Um, unfortunately, um, it's not good. Um, it's just crazy, 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 crazy. Yes, I am. Um, um, actually, even Luan is here right now. She's taking a shower. She's very tired. we had to go for a long walk, and how can I say? Address a few things um, with her, really talk with her, have a serious conversation. Um, because of what I'm about to say. And hopefully people can understand the, if you saw my posts, you would kind of understand the severity of it. It's not the easiest thing to discuss. I don't think. I mean, it could be easy just to discuss about it and to um, discuss about it. I mean, like really talk about it. Hey Scott, hey brother, how you doing? Thank you for coming in a short notice. Really appreciate it. You know, I kind of want to talk about this, situation and talk about what has has happened or leading up to it. Um, Man, I was well, we'll put it like this. A few months ago, we had the CV. Companies rushed to become the status of essential workers. Hey, Philippines for us, how you doing? So, like I was saying, a lot of companies, pushed and pushed and pushed to have that status of essential workers. A lot of companies didn't pay for hazardous pay or to risk your life. They didn't pay you to risk your life for a little extra money. Companies just was like, oh, you're getting paid, what you get paid. This is only a virus, this is only a virus. It's gonna, it's not, quote unquote, too serious. But these companies make you work in hazardous conditions because that's what the CV is. It is a hazardous condition, especially when you work in with more than 5 people, more than 20 people, more than 100 people. So I'm gonna let you know, Scott. Hello. I'm doing this live. It's not for any ratings or anything, money, nothing. I wish the president or presidents all over the world would watch and listen to what a an employee that was categorized as a essential employee, an essential worker, risking their lives. And I'm going to put it out there and I'm going to tell you pretty much around my rate. And I'm going to tell you the what real people do on a day-to-day basis. They risk their lives, nurses, doctors, employees for Walmart, employees for Target, and down the list, and so on and so forth. They made these companies as essential companies. But now all those companies were paying their workers hazardous pay, and they didn't care. So we're in the front line. Hold on, everybody. Let me cover this real fast. Go ahead. Come on. Why don't you get the clothes and go back into the bathroom and get dressed? Sorry for that. Like I was saying, these companies just didn't care for their associates. They say, oh, we were trying to keep people, going. They've got, these companies say,
Hey,
you know, we're trying to, keep everybody. We don't want to lay people off. Just in a matter of, we'll say, almost 2 months, I've seen people getting laid off so much that it was almost a regular, normal situation.
how are you, mate? How you going? How's things? Thought I'd give you a bit of a let you keep going. You're on a roll, so I thought I'd let you keep going, buddy.
So,
I'm actually out in the garage at the moment because we have the ceiling collapsing in here, um, just above there. I
wow.
can't lift this garage door anymore because it's bowed. So all the stuff that we have in the garage is there to there. They're helping me. Oh, I've got boxes there to pack small stuff in off shelves over there. So that's what I'm up to today. also letting you know that I won't be doing live streams at night now. Can't do it because basically I've got to look after CJ and Mum. And by 11:30, it's a bit late, and it's probably okay in Philippines time because they're between 9 and 11 by the time I go off. So I thought, for the time being, I'm stopping my live streams of Friday and Saturday night. I'm not doing live streams anymore, but I'll be doing probably short little videos and stuff like that for my channel and trying to get our numbers up and that. But if you watch the video later, Jay, basically I'm just a bit peeved at YouTube because not just me, a good friend of mine, I'm not going to mention his name. He's got a good channel, so I'm not going to, I'm not like that. But apparently he's losing subscribers and he doesn't know why. He had 30, then he had 25, and now he's sort of down to 20. And for some unknown reason, because, the way the situation is with YouTube at the moment, they're only controlled by robots or bots, whatever they call it. And all I'm going to say is just keep an eye on your watch hours, okay? Keep an eye on your subscribers. List your subscribers down. List your watch hours down. I had 7.9 watch hours. Now I'm down to 5.2. I was down to 4.3 the other day. I don't know what's going on. So that's another reason why I'm sort of I'm thinking might do live on Facebook. But I'm just not happy with the way YouTube's running at the moment and the way they're doing their setup. So, I'll still keep all my channel here on YouTube, but I'm just not going to do as much as what I was doing. I'll probably just do, as I said, little videos. And at the moment, because we're only going back and forth to Arlene's work, and it's been pretty cold outside the last couple of mornings, it's hard to get up and get out there and do some videos and put up some short videos, guys. So, but we're still going to keep my channel at YouTube, but just not going to be. I'll just be putting videos up and probably checking out what other people have got. But it's pretty hard if I go to someone's channel and I'm giving them my watch hours and I'm losing mine. And I had this talk with another good friend of mine early this morning, and he sort
I'll
of.
tell you, Scott, I'll tell you something in literally like a few minutes about that whole thing. But there's things I've noticed, and that what you can't do is this one thing, because honestly, I should have been already monetized.
Well, that's true. You've been there for quite some time.
Here's one thing. Here's one. Watch. I'm gonna let you see it, and then I'm gonna let you try it. When you're at a certain point, we'll say down in 200, 300, 400s, and not at 1,000 yet. They watch all that. What happens is when you create when you do your live, right? You do your live, all of a sudden you go to another channel after you end your live and you watch somebody else, you deduct all those watch time hours that you gained. Okay? So that means if you watch that person for 45 minutes to an hour, guess where all those 7 hours or 8 hours or whatever it is It's going negative.
Mm.
So I looked on a lot of my videos. Okay,
Yeah.
it says I did 17, 18, 20, 30, 40, 50, 20 hours. Okay. Hey,
Mm.
Minduro Journey. But guess what? Because I was watching somebody else, it took all those hours away from me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
So
I
what
can't,
you have to do is you have to wait a whole hour about an hour to hour and 10 minutes, right? To even
yeah.
watch anybody else.
This
Just to watch
sucks.
anybody
That's
else.
all.
You know what I mean?
This sucks. That's all.
It
That's all I'm saying.
trust me. I'm gonna take a picture so people could actually see. I have probably about almost 50 videos that I've created that I had from 14 hours, 7 hours, 20, 30, 40 hours, and I got nothing. Why? Because I
No,
was
no.
looking at other channels and watching them. After this live, I can't do nothing for a whole hour and 10 minutes at least to even come up with something. Okay?
This sucks. This
It,
sucks. That's
it,
all.
it does. Um,
I, sorry, Jay,
so,
but I can't understand their mentality of why they're doing this because it's not just hurting the likes of you and me. It's hurting the likes of like Judy Fisher or Kevin Nash's Kitchen or
oh,
Mars Bankard or Rena Hall. You know, it hurts everyone. We build up our watch hours and then all of a sudden it's like, we'll take them.
but
You
that's
know,
what a lot of people think that. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I thought it at first, but then when I realized what was happening, you know. So
I
what
can't
what
I
what
can't
happens
figure
is
their mentality out, really,
so what
honestly.
happens is because of um they don't want you to be like fishing, if you want to call it like really hardcore fishing, because
Yeah,
all of a
that's
sudden and like it used to be where you'd be able to, you know,
exactly.
do
Bang, bang,
anything you
bang.
wanted to do. So you would be able to get all those hours and so on and so forth. But because of this whole thing, nope. So that's where we're going to leave it right there, right now.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair.
Well, I'll tell you more after what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah.
Um.
I totally agree with you, mate.
Oh, trust. Watch.
Just sucks for everybody.
So watch it.
And
I'm gonna tell everybody right now.
they wonder why they're losing.
Oh, it's crazy, but let me tell everybody right now. Everybody's trying to figure out what's this mean of real life change. Well, like I was saying,
Mm.
companies are, still open. Essential companies are still open and
Mm.
not paying their associates any different, hazardous pay and stuff like that. But companies are keeping the associates blind, meaning they're
Mm.
keeping you in the dark because they don't want to let the associates know that companies are losing money and losing money and losing money. So, with that whole thing with getting help through the state, getting money from the state, this, that, and the third. But the thing is, they had to have associates in the buildings so they could get that to pay their associates. Well, unfortunately, today was the day that my company that I worked for made me work pretty much the whole day, then pulled me into the office, And watch this. Wait a minute, where's my girlfriend? Hold on.
Hello, Aaron. Hi, everybody.
So all of a sudden
They gave you a package.
they hand me this. Here, get on the bed and what's going on? Okay, get on the bed. So all of a sudden they hand me my package and said pretty much nothing. And they literally laid me off. Literally. Worked the
That blows.
whole day to make a box that's probably worth about $20,000, and they lay me off.
So now you're going to go into like Centrelink, like what we got here down at the unemployment offices to look for work.
So with this wonderful unemployment office, it's going to take up to 2 to 3 months to receive any money. They didn't.
Yeah, because they want.
They didn't even tell me. The messed up thing was, I told them, why don't you be honest with your employees? Simple. If you are going to lay people off, you do it just up in one lump sum. Or close the whole business. Like literally,
I think that's what
close the business. Don't let your associates make you money and then you lay them off with a smack in the face after they thinking, oh, maybe a few months, a month is going to go by, it's going to be okay. Nope.
Looks like it's happening all over the place, Jay.
Unbelievable. Like, I've been seeing for the past almost, like I said, almost 2 months, roughly, almost 2 months, where I've been seeing people work their shift, and then you see the supervisor and then the associate right behind them going like this, and that person don't come back one by one. There was just last week, they laid off 8 people and they were grabbing them one by one throughout the whole day. And they're fine because they're supervisors. But the messed up thing about it is if the CEO, the CEO or anybody, the supervisors should have pulled all associates into a meeting and say, you know what, we're not really doing good. We're not making boxes. We're not doing, the contracts. Contracts are not coming in. This, that, and third. Nothing. They left us in the blind.
Oh, of course, they always do. They don't care about the little man. All they worried about is themselves, Jay.
Exactly.
I bet you when you look at it,
If
they're going to be out of work.
Printed out copy, you know what I mean? Like if I would let you read the printed out copy of what they wrote or typed up, but it was to every associate, so that means they only changed the name and just printed it out. They didn't have the audacity to just say, we just don't have the money to pay for use.
This stinks.
Just nothing.
The whole world's in the
There's
crapper, really.
no locations for this company in the same town, in my same town where I live. Two of them, two buildings, and they pretty much are on a skeleton crew. Actually, they pretty much have nobody in the other building. Okay, they just laid off another 5 to 10 people in the other building. Okay, so that means they only have maybe like 1 or 2 people working in there. Okay, all of a sudden, now in my building, just the other day, they let go, almost 10 people, skeleton crew. And just in the department that I was in, was only running 5 people. The other people, out of the 5 people, I'll tell you right now, 3 of these 5 people shouldn't even have jobs anyway. Why? Because they were always late. They didn't do work. They were always on their cell phones, not obeying safety rules and regulations. Those should have been gone. But they let me go before them. I'm always on time. Hated calling out. Hated doing anything wrong. But they let me go before them. The person that's really, I mean, like, I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for nothing. That's not me. That's not how I am. But I want people to really know that, these companies are doing foul things for their employees. These companies could have let all their associates go months ago, 3-4 months ago, prior to this issue with CV. But they didn't. They wanted to be that essential workers.
It really blows, man. It really does.
Is that helping us, the American people, all around the world, everybody? That's not helping.
Well,
so I couldn't.
I'll tell you something.
They did it. Couldn't be.
I'll tell you something, Jay. I heard this morning on the news that now China are saying to Australia, you have got uncircumstantial evidence against us about what's going on. Instead of asking us directly, rather than asking America, siding with Trump, now you have Australia has blown its trade deal with China completely. Well, that's fine. Let me tell you something. I was siding China up until yesterday, and I thought, you know what? China, go to buggery, because if all our ships stop going to your port, you will get nothing.
Yeah.
You will get nothing.
Put the sheet on you. Hold on.
Steel, iron ore, timber, food, iron ore, timber, stuff that we ship over to them that they need. Australia can turn around and say, redirect it to England, to the UK, let them have it. Don't go to China, redirect it. And because we follow Trump, and because our government listened too much to Trump, we have now wrecked our trade deal with China. If we had shut our mouth, didn't side with Trump's way of doing things, we'd have a really good trade deal with China. Because we listen to Trump, now
I don't even
we've
think,
got nothing.
honestly, I really don't even think it was, because I've been watching on. Judy said hello.
Trump's jealous. Trump is jealous of Australia's trade deals with China. That's basically what it comes down to. He's really jealous that we deal with China with the trade and everything, and now it's like everything that we have and buy, toys and
I don't
stuff
even
like
think.
that, all
I
comes from
honestly
China.
really don't even think it was about, Trump and all this. It's what's going on is, honestly, it's this CV. Everything about CV.
Yeah,
Everything.
exactly.
Everything is about CV. It's destroyed a lot of stuff.
Everybody is blaming everybody, and
Yeah,
Trump's blaming China, China's blaming
but guess what?
Trump, and
Where did
Australia's blaming.
this CV start?
Oh, it did start in China, but I think we need
That's
to.
it.
I think we. I think they really need to.
China.
So,
Listen, Scott.
Jake,
Listen.
I just think we need to listen to what actually happens rather than
Where it
get the
started was
secondhand
in
issues
China.
off the media.
You know what I mean? Where it started was in China. That's where it
Yeah.
started, hands down.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying, I think we
what
should
happened
have
was
waited.
China waited so much time, so long, because they even said it was under control. And guess what? It wasn't. It wasn't even. It wasn't even. It wasn't even under control. It was out of control. It was never in control. China lied to everybody. You know what I mean? There's so many people hating on Trump. Listen, we could hate on, the ambassadors and the presidents on each other. But guess what? Where did the issue started? When people started eating bats. The bats were contaminated. People that would kill the bats, the blood would be in the water. That's cross contamination. Cross contamination, you could spread it anywhere. Anywhere. And guess what happened?
Yeah, great.
That's
It
where
went into the fisheries.
You know what I mean?
This world is so effed up at the moment.
Ziggy.
Hello, girl. Hello, Luann.
I'm watching his live sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, she's watching your lives.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, unfortunately, they're being put to rest for the moment. So until I can work out what's going on with my watch hours and everything.
We'll get back. We're going to talk about that, so you could, you know what I mean? Our Mindoro journey. If you want to come join, feel free to join. Anybody that wants to come join in, feel free to join. So, trust me when I tell you, Scott, Trump is a businessman.
Yeah, I know that.
That's what he is. He is a businessman. Hands down businessman. He's been through, divorces. He's been through bankruptcies. He's been through it all. You know what I mean? So I would rather have a businessman that has some guts to say what's on his mind. Do I believe all his things are right? No. I'll tell you that. I don't believe a president should be going on Twitter or any that should stop. Just be the president. Get rid of this fake news. You know what I mean? Let's just let him do his thing. But guess what? He is going to be the president for another 4 years, hands down. It's gonna happen because if he doesn't, after the one term for the next president, he is gonna probably run back for another term. You know what I mean?
I've lost volume. Arlene had a call come in, and now I've lost volume. Can hardly hear you.
Huh. You hear me now? You're on the phone, so turn your volume up on your side. Nope, you just muted it. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, my volume just went down on the phone because Arlene had a phone call. And I could see the volume.
Yeah. And like I said,
Bloody,
honestly, I would rather have a businessman. Hands down. I wouldn't even want this whole thing to be, I don't need a president that is like, oh, I was in the service, or, just to use that line so he could get into that seat. You know what I mean? But truth be told, I'll stand behind Trump. I don't believe in all his stuff, but guess what? I'd rather stand behind a person that's actually wanting to give us a better safety a better, more intelligence for the services of like the Army, Navy, Marines, so on and so forth. I'd rather my safety than anything. Trade deals. Hey, if he could do trade deals, it's good. A lot of people are going against him, but honestly, I'll support him. He's just like a regular person.
I totally agree with you.
You know what I mean? Like
a lot of ways.
Person.
But,
yeah, he already makes millions. You know what I mean? Like, he uses his checks that he gets, and he does it with something else. You know what I mean? Like, he just doesn't even, he don't need the country's money. He already makes enough. Just with his hotel. His hotel makes millions of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
Right in New York. That hotel is under so much security. How are you going to get mad? You know what I mean? Like, he's paying with his own money. People, like the media needs to stop with the media. Stop with the fake news. Stop cropping videos. Stop doing all that stuff. They got to stop it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Jay, I've got to go. Arlene wants me. I'll catch you next live stream again.
All right, brother.
We'll do this again.
Yeah.
You guys take care. Have fun. Hi, everyone. Good night. And if you get a chance, I will be on tonight. It might be my last. It might not. We all say we're going to go off and come back.
Send me a message.
We'll see what happens. But, I do my live stream basically to get the views and stuff like that as well. But, and watch hours. But I had a bad night last night. Maybe that's what's pissed me off a bit. But hopefully we'll be back on. I'll be back on tonight anyway. 11:30 Australia time, 9:30 Philippine time. We'll catch you then, eh? If you can make it there.
What you do is send me a message before you go before you go to live.
Yeah, I'll send you a text message before I go on, okay?
Yeah.
No
I'll leave
worries.
my Facebook
Take
out.
care.
All
Have
right.
fun.
All
See
right,
you,
brother.
Louanne. Take it easy, guys.
Scott, take care.
Bye.
All right, brother. I'll see you in a little bit.
See you, mate.
All right. So, all right, let me just minimize this and so so like I said, you know, everybody that right now I am officially unemployed and I'm going to be doing videos, I'm going to be doing lives probably early in the morning. So it'll be, you know, late at night. Hey, Joe and Jesse. Hey, Joe. I'm gonna call you up in give me about 10 minutes, Joe. I'm gonna call you up. You know? But like I said, you know, I just can't believe these companies do these, you know, do this stuff to the associates. Keeping them in the blind, not telling them nothing, and then hand them a little envelope with all this paperwork when they could have done that 3 months ago. Give me 1 second, everybody. Give me 1 second. OMG, but there's no one there. open that window. All right. Oh, look at this. Uh, uh, Philippine.
Hi. Go ahead.
Hi.
What's going
What's
on?
up? Nothing. I love this time. This 10:44 live stream. Not super early, where I have to wake up and wipe off my face to come and try to join. Oh.
I'm
Hold on, let me turn
telling
this-
you, I told Luan, I was like, I put in, I said 9 o'clock. I'm gonna do a live at 9 o'clock because I didn't tell her until what 8:40, like 8:30, 8:40 on that I got laid off, and I was more worried about her reaction and just a whole bunch of what's going on. And when I told her, I was like, we'll be fine. Like I'm gonna get my six.
Did they give you anything? Did they give you any kind of package? Did they give you severance at all?
Listen, I can't really even say much on what they're trying to do, but I'm disgusted. Like,
Let
honestly,
me try to move this Wi-Fi.
I am just disgusted on the whole situation of them keeping the associates in the dark.
I don't know why they want to talk to everybody. Every company does that for some reason. In fact, most companies say, no, we'll be fine. And then press the hammer.
Yeah, I'm starting to lose you. Your Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But I just, it was literally a slap in the face today. Literally. And he's like, oh, have a seat, talk. I was like, what? His internet crapped out. But it is unbelievable. So what I'm gonna be doing is what's that? Who's messaging?
Your cousin. Your daughter come.
Yeah, I see.
Huh?
Yeah, I see.
Her daughter is coming.
So everybody, it's gonna be hey, Panay.
Where's okay. Where did he go?
His internet crapped the bed. Panay Trucker, hello. All right. Like I said, if anybody wants to come join, y'all are more than welcome to. No, it's all right. Oh, where's my Diet Coke? Let me get my Diet Coke.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Telling you, everybody, I've been drinking Diet everything now because it has no sugar and unbelievable. I'm actually kind of liking the Diet drinks. I don't know why, but I am. Woo, too much carbs. Excuse me. Too much carbs.
Do you think
Ah.
8,000 mileage is good?
What? No, don't start looking.
Just looking.
No, no
Doesn't
looking.
mean like I'm doing
No, no looking.
something.
You can look for train tickets. That's what you need to look for. Huh? Look, just see how much it would cost round trip, just for like a week. So what I'm gonna be doing is probably lives in the morning. I'm gonna be doing 2 lives, possibly a day for a little while. And maybe a video or something of me doing something. I don't know. I am been with this company almost 3 years, and they give me my layout papers. They ask for the access key right then and there. The access key is to get into the building. They took that really fast. And I'm like, "Oh, so you're not going to like rehire me back?" "Oh, no, no, no. I'm thinking that this company is actually moving out of Connecticut and moving down to Florida at 100%." And this was the opportunity because they had, we have the CV going. The business is not doing good up here right about now. They just did it the wrong way and the dirty way. I'm gonna talk to a few people and ask if that's illegal, and if it's not, then might be pursuing something. So if it isn't legal, then I will be pursuing. But messed up. Um, like I said, I was only gonna do like a 30-minute live. I told the one, I was like, I'm just gonna do a 30-minute live just to talk to people and let people know the situation and what had happened today, and the real life. A man working paycheck for paycheck, and a company that would keep you in the dark until they don't need you anymore and throw you away. That's pretty much what it came down to being. So I'm gonna give myself some time. It's gonna take probably 2 to 3 months just to get my first unemployment check. And it is what it is. But maybe hopefully my words were heard, and go from there. But like I said, I'll be fine. I'll find hopefully a new job within the 6 months, um, and take it as it is. But geez, it's already an hour already. But like I said, the hours are going to be different. I'm going to be doing probably 2 lives for probably for the rest of this month and next month, with some little extra videos inside, between them. And maybe I'll do a video maybe tomorrow or Sunday of actually I still got to come up with the content with the big, fire that we had in Connecticut, my hometown. Um, but we'll figure it all out when that time comes. But everybody, yeah, I'm gonna do like 2 a day, I think, for this whole month. And now with me able to stay up late, I might just start doing lives, maybe around this time. I don't know yet. I'm gonna figure that all out. So there might be, maybe a live maybe around 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. But we will see. But I'm gonna definitely be doing lives. I need like 620 hours. 620 hours. So I'm close. But everybody, thank you for, coming by. Thank you for your support. And thank you, Judy. Panay Trucker, thank you. Mike, Philippine for us. Scott Expat in the Philippines, thank you. I really appreciate it. I just said. Thank you, our Mindoro Journey as well. The one made me hurry up and say that one really fast. So I appreciate. I said Scott Expat, babe. And I even say Judy. I said Judy already. I said everybody. I even said Panay Trucker. So, everybody, God bless. I will see y'all starting Sunday. Our Mindoro. Oh, it's Lynn from our Mindoro Journey.
Oh,
Lynn.
Alan.
So, like I said, Mike, I'll hit you up. I'm going to call Joe. And like I said, possibly Sunday, I'll be starting 2 lives, possibly. Maybe one at 5 p.m. and then one at probably 9 p.m. And then Monday, I'll do 1 in the morning, 1 at night. So, everybody, take care. God bless. I love y'all. Stay safe. And I'll see y'all. Bye, everybody.